Hi everybody, it's Heidi with the Weathered Fence Post. Welcome to our channel. My husband Steve and I are resellers in the Raleigh, Garner, I'm going to say instead of Durham, Raleigh Garner area of North Carolina. We don't sell online. We actually have booths inside of vendor malls. We have two booths, one at Antiques at Gresham Lake in North Raleigh and one at Collected Treasures in Garner. And that's where you can find all this great stuff that if you're in the area, that's where you can find all this great stuff that we find. What we like to do on this channel is we like to take you out hunting with us, because I think that's where all the fun is when we're actually out hunting and trying to find the treasures together. And then we'll come back and take a look at everything we found. Try to put a video up at least once a week for you. Sometimes we do more. Sometimes we might miss the week mark and maybe go 10 days without a video. But anyway, on today's video, we are going to join Joanne with Bat Thrift Crazy, and we're going to go out to an estate sale that's kind of a picker sale, which means it's kind of dirty, it's not set up real pretty. It was a cool house, and there was a lot of nice, cool stuff, and the people were really nice. It just was a little bit dirty, and you'll see that in the video. At one point, we actually went into the downstairs part of the garage, and I told Joanne when we were in there, I said, I don't know many people other than you that would be willing to do this with me. Because it was pretty dirty, but I found a really cool thing down there that I like. So let's get out there, let's get to the estate sale, and let's go find some treasures. Made in Taiwan. It's interesting. This is pretty. That's cool. Ooh, 1957. That's really cool. Look at that. 1957. What school is this? Greenbrier. Oh, Fuquay Springs High School? That's pretty neat. One of the first things that I found in that sale was this really cool yearbook from 1957. And what I found out about this, when I was looking inside, it said Fuquay Springs, and in this area, if you're from this area, I was like, I've never heard of Fuquay Springs before. We've got Holly Springs, we've got Fuquay Marina. Was this some combination of the two? Well, what I found out is Fuquay Marina used to be called Fuquay Springs, and then in 1963 it combined with a neighboring town called Varina to become Fuquay Varina. So this is 1957, so just a few years later there would not be any more of these type of yearbooks from Fuquay Springs, and this was for a Miss Cynthia Wilson. I just really enjoyed the book. I just think the older yearbooks are really cool. I wonder if there's any, like, you know how people write in year, oh there is, oh look, oh we're gonna have to read some of those. That is so cool. Hang on, let me see if I can find one that's cool. Okay, from what I can tell, Cindy was very cute, and she was also the mascot for the school. But look at the handwriting. Can you imagine if our seniors could have handwriting like that now? I mean, look at that. That's amazing. So anyway, I just thought this was really cool. Look at majorettes. Very, very, very interesting. And I think somebody will probably really enjoy it. Look at this. This must have been... Oh, this is like best all around. Look at them in front of an old refrigerator. Just really fun to look through. Look at these guys. $200 for the pair. So it's 50% off day, so these would be $100. It's really cool. It's hard to see them because of the light in the background, but those are really, really cool. There's a hunting knife for $15. Let's see what we got over here. This is really pretty.
I don't want to hear it.
Hey, you know what's going to happen?
I don't want to hear it.
You're going to get you to have it.
$3.
I don't want to hear it.
It's really pretty. Paperweight. I already have one of these already in the booth. See this bird?
Oh, okay. We got a four.
It's really pretty. This is cool.
No, I'm good. Hey, no worries. You guys know where it's headed?
It's pretty. Like this. Oh, this mug's nice. That's a great mug.
But like batteries for the next one. And then you gotta use fossil
This
fuels.
is really pretty.
Not big.
I think Ford actually is not talking about that truck. I think they stopped making production of that truck.
Well, here's what gets big. And I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna do it. The time's coming.
Pretty blue and white
Electric car. Look right nice. You go.
planter. I think we'll get that. What's this guy right here? Just a lid or something.
It will be a
Oh, that's the lid to that cup.
And gas mileage?
Yeah.
Oh,
25.
bet you. My dog's got these
This
things.
is Vermont.
Unusual. You'll see a lot of big trucks. They could 22 miles an
Green River Pottery.
hour. Got 6 of them.
Burlington, Vermont.
Joe's heavy. Gets
That's cool.
more than you drive, the more you haul.
And I heard one guy wants to do that. He works for the other or something. Because 3.6 is good. He's about a little ball down.
Kind of cool. That glows. That's the top. It's definitely uranium glass.
Okay, yeah.
Got a cheese slicer cutting board. This is pretty cool. Just sold one of these, so I'll go ahead and pick that up.
Ooh, air conditioning.
Feels good, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Hi. Okay. Oops.
See on the IKEA bag.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at that guy. That's so cute.
It's like a blast from
Yeah.
my past.
Ooh, what's this? Just an old case?
There's an old hair dryer right there.
Okay.
There's that. An old hair dryer.
Look at the old books. I love old books. Let's see what we got. Ooh, look at this one. Katrine. $1909.
Oh, that's a fun one.
Yeah.
Oh, Dead Man's Court. Not in good shape.
Not in good
particularly,
shape.
but,
Yeah, they're all kind of falling apart here, but sometimes it's just the look. These old Reader's Digest books.
There's high school geography. Excuse me. It's a bit dusty in here. The Motor Girls on a Tour. Okay. That could be nasty.
1932. I might pick up some of these. Look at this, Helter Skelter.
Golf course. Yeah.
Oh, it's
Really
Studies in Reading, 1922. Okay, I'm going to go through the books. There were a lot of books in this home, and if I had spent more time, the home was big, and there were different levels, and then there was the outbuilding and different levels there, and I just really wanted to get out and look in that outbuilding. But if I had had a lot more time, I probably would have spent a lot of time going through all the books, because a lot of these are antique. They weren't in bad condition, and I kind of wish I had picked up more of them. So here is one. It's called The Prairie Song and Prairie Song and Western Story. I love the cover on this. Look at that wagon. So cool. And just to give you an idea what year these are all from, like this one is from 1928. So very cool vintage book. Love it. This one's called Under Marching Orders. No idea. I'd have to read, what it's about. Looks like in Christmas of 1913 it was given to someone. It's from 1911. So this was given as a Christmas gift in 1913. There were a lot of Reader's Digest books, and I do have a friend who likes to collect these. They weren't in the greatest condition. So this was the only one I really found I thought, if you're watching, that you might be interested in. This one is from 1959. So that's the cover of it, and that's your spine. This is High School Geography. And this one is from 1932. They're all in actually pretty good condition. I think the person must have been a book collector. Daphne Dean, Grace Livingston Hill. And this one is from 1937. The Brimming Cup from, looks like 1921. So a lot of these are actually over 100 years old and in great condition. Steve wants to keep this one because it's practical chemistry, and he works in the chemistry industry. And look at all the writing on the insides. This was probably a school book. I see something that says delinquent on it. Why do you study anyway? Somewhere, why do you study anyway? Oh, I think it's definitely a high school book. Let's see, does it have a year? Yes, 1922, over 100 years old. So that one Steve's going to keep. And then The Money Master, which maybe I should keep since I work in finance. I might keep this one. This one is from, let's see if we can find a year real quick. Oh, I love this. I love it when these books have this. Like look at this picture. Isn't that gorgeous? But it has like one of these like really thin tissue paper things to cover and protect that picture. This is from 1915. Yeah, I probably will keep this for myself since I love old books. Alright, I see something here that's kind of cute. This is for earrings. It says Rivera Manufacturing. Let's see if it stands up. It does. I think we'll go ahead and get that. That's cute. What else is down in here? We've got a vinegar bottle. A little pig. This is a good piece right here. This is a glass piece from Jamestown, Virginia, 1979. Golf. Look at that. This little pig is cute. He's from Japan, and ooh, his face is. I could go past because of his face, but he was kind of cute. I do like Ziggy, but that's been written on. Not in the best of condition. What's in this little case? Is this a lipstick holder? It's got a mirror. Lipstick holder. This shell is nice. We'll throw it in there. What's this guy? Please don't smoke, I might croak. Alright, let's see, we got a milk glass piece. This is probably Avon, if I had to guess. Those are nice heavy trays. This piece right here is pretty. I don't know if I like the brown. I'm being picky, I know, but here's an obelisk. What is this? This is from... There's I would almost thought that was like a souvenir piece from Washington, D.C., but it doesn't have any marking on it. Somebody might be interested in that. Let's see, this little pill box with the butterfly is cute.
Well, if you remember, we ordered 15 and 20 at the time, so I just ordered them. Yeah.
Got a painted rock. Is this a home? I'll show that to Joanne before we leave. Here's a horseshoe. Blowing rock. Tootsie Railroad. Just was there. Here's some Amberina. I think that's about it for this. What do we got over here? This is pretty. That's a pretty piece. That is. It says Italy. Stiver, Italy. I think that's a nice piece. I think for $2. Oh, big old chunk out of it. So I'm like, why didn't anybody pick that up? This is pretty. Made in England. It's a pretty little picture. So this would be $2.50. I think somebody would like that. I did pick up the little pitcher. Let's see, it was $5 and it was 50% off day, so it cost $2.50. I really think it's pretty. It has a hummingbird on it. It has beautiful flowers on it. There is some crazing that doesn't scare me, especially with, you know, an older piece. And this was Ross ware made in England. And there's the bottom of it right there. Really pretty little pitcher and basin. Couldn't pass up the cute little turtle earring holder. I may have had one of these when I was younger, but for some reason this just reminded me of my youth, so I had to get it. It actually has a pair of earrings on it. And right here, I don't know if you'll be able to read it, it says Revere. I'll have to do some looking on it, but I just thought the two little turtles were so cute. And I found this little glass coaster. It's from Jamestown, Virginia, and it's from 1979. Beautiful green glass coaster. This small little item, I really love it. It has butterflies on it. It looks like that might be a raspberry that it's sitting on. It's just a little pill box. It doesn't have any markings on the bottom, so I don't know if inside, I haven't opened it up yet, I don't know if inside if there's a marking, but I just thought the butterfly was really pretty. Big old bowling ball. Get him. This is cool. Look at that. This is truly a picker's paradise, but I mean, it is dirty. It definitely is dirty, but that's okay. That's part of it. Look what I just found right here. Doesn't look like there's any damage. That's a nice find. I've got some things in here I'm iffy on, but I think I'm gonna... Here's a whole bunch of golf balls. I mean, literally, you just have to dig, I think, here. It's kind of... I didn't really have much luck. Here's an insulator. Let's see what this one's like. Looks like it's in good condition. Depending on how much it all is, I'll have to find out how much they're going to charge me for all this stuff. It doesn't have any prices on it. Anyway, haven't had very good luck on our vacation this week hunting, so this is like the first real thing I've done where I'm actually possibly finding some stuff. Oh, that's just falling apart. I wish I had gloves. It's an old bottle. No, that's plastic. Let's see here.
Wow.
Broken glass. Oh, that's okay. Don't even worry about it. There's some pickles.
I know, I see that.
I found a flower frog.
You did?
I did. I cannot believe it.
Okay, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I'm thinking of these pickles.
Go ahead.
Because those pickles are gonna be good.
If they're not, like you said, if the seal's not broken, I guess they're okay, right?
That's what I was always told.
I just don't know if I'm going to come across a mouse. Was there just an alert? Did I just
There
hear?
may have been.
I feel like I heard a
Mice.
weather. There was this bag of napkins, and I'm not so interested in the napkins. I'll take them out and take a look at them, but what I was really interested in was the napkin rings that were in there. Really love these. They're very high shine, and they're wood. I just love them. So that's why I grabbed that. I don't know about the napkins themselves, but really great napkin rings. And just in case you're interested, this is what the napkins look like. They are actually kind of pretty with the strawberries and the fruit. Looks like there's maybe some blackberries. They actually are quite pretty, so I may actually clean these up and put them in the booth as a set. I found this. I thought it was so cool, this McCall's step-by-step sewing book. Look at that dress that she has on. Oh my goodness. Look at that. And it's from 1967. Here's what the back of it looks like. It's in pretty good condition. That looks like that might be a teenager sitting there sewing, but it actually just is a step-by-step of how to sew. Thought it was great. It does have a little tiny bit of damage right here, but not bad for it being around since 1967. Okay, speaking of damage, I collect these vintage angels that light up, and this one's in rough shape. I mean, it's in rough shape. I think there actually is some mouse stuff in its hair, which is gross, but it didn't light up, and the hair is, I mean, her halo's whacked, and her hair's like, she reminds me of the Heatmeister. So I'm going to keep this for my own collection, clean her up, see if I can get her to work. But yeah, she's seen better days. Can't remember exactly in the house where I found everything, but I love this. Vintage, it's Japan. Vintage little planter. I think it's in really good condition. There are no chips or anything that I can tell. But maybe I felt there might be a flea bite right there. But again, for it being vintage, it's in great condition. The color is good. And I think this is called Paisley, right? I love that design on there. So there was that. This was really dirty. And it says, I think 1962. I don't know if you can read that. But I think it says 1962. I love the feel of this finish on this. It's really like creamy. I can't explain it. It's just got a really cool finish on it, and it just is a beautiful, simple vase or vessel, and I think that it could go in so many different types of decor pieces. So I definitely grabbed that. I grabbed a blue and white piece, and I did because again it has butterflies on it, and I really like butterflies. So everything I've ever put in the booth that has butterflies on it definitely finds a new home. So I thought this was a good pickup for that. Have no idea. This piece, I have a feeling this probably is a souvenir piece from Washington, D.C., though it does not say that on there. It says it was made in, I think it says made in occupied Japan, I think. It's kind of blurred out. I can't really tell, but I have a feeling this is a Washington, D.C. souvenir piece. That's what I think. And then I found this flocked little leopard. I think it's a leopard. He was not in bad condition. He has some loss there to be expected. I don't see any more around, or maybe on his feet, but I didn't think he was too bad. Maybe a little bit on his ear. Well, anyway, he does have some damage, but these pieces are pretty cool. I don't know if you saw this sitting in the background, and if you watched our last video, I talked about when we found this on our way up to the mountains. It was full of the garden stones, the glass garden stones, and I cleaned this up. There is no damage on this whatsoever. It is a gorgeous vase made in Poland, and I am so glad I picked this up. This is beautiful. I can't even like capture how gorgeous this is. maybe a little bit there you can see. Just a really beautiful, beautiful piece. Talking about those stones, somebody asked me if I was going to show a little video of our garden, how I use those stones in the garden, and I am going to do that once I get things cleaned up. I was out weeding this morning for hours weeding, and it was a mess, but I gotta get things cleaned up before I show it off. But I will show you that. I will have on the end of a video or something, I'll show you our garden. It really is kind of cool. It is a Johnson & Johnson metal Band-Aid container. It does have some Band-Aids in it, which we will be throwing away. And it is a little rough. I mean, it's not in the best of condition, but a tin collector will like this piece. The bottom is very rusty. Might be able to clean some of that up. But, you know, where it's important, the front is in really good condition. So grabbed that. Found this. I think you saw that in the video. I always like to pick up these glass flower frogs. And I might have to start keeping a few for myself. It does need some cleaning. And I found this insulator. Let's see if I can read what the name is on it. Armstrong's. Armstrong's. Says made in the USA. 2152 if you're an insulator collector. Looks like it's in really good shape. I'm going to put the black light on it and make sure it doesn't glow. And I found a little thimble. It's porcelain and it's got roses on it. I think those are roses. Really pretty. Joanne found these and she passed on them, so I said I think I'll take them because I think they're kind of cool. I think they're made out of concrete. They're rather heavy. I believe it's a concrete or some type of stone, but they look like pine cones, and I think they would be great for, I think you just heard one knock over, but here's a big one. I think they would be really cool in the fall for decor. And then here's a couple more. So there was 4 of those. We dug through some pretty awful stuff to find these things. This vintage sewing box was out there. It doesn't have anything in it. It's empty. The clasp on it's a little rusted, but it just needs cleaning really bad. It's a Wilson. I don't know if you can see it right there. Wilson Manufacturing Company. But I love the avocado green. It's got that great 70s vibe. And then the last thing that I found was my favorite thing that I found at that sale. Let me get it. I don't think I had the camera rolling when I found this, but I thought this was so cool. I don't see any like manufacturing name on it or advertising name. It looks like it was just for measuring out 16 gauge 2-wire and 18 gauge 2-wire. And it looks like it has, let's see, what does that say? For lamps, for lamps, radios, TV, clocks, hi-fi, etc. I don't see any name on it. It just looks like it's some type of metal measuring tool that was used in a hardware store probably. It's definitely authentic. It is bent a little. I will gently bend that back, but I thought this was a great piece. I do think it's probably valued. I would put this value at somewhere around $25. Tell me if you think it should be more or less. I'm curious. I can't find anything online to compare it to because I don't have a name. I've tried different ways to Google it, and I wonder if there was more to the sign because there's these little things here that maybe the name of the manufacturer, the wire company was on there or something, but I think it's really cool. Love it. Old hardware piece. There was 2 more things. I don't know what these are. They look like glass, like chandelier holders or something. They've got this, I don't know if you can see down in there, there's this hook. So they hang somehow. There were several of them there, and they were in the box, and the box didn't explain what they were. I picked up a few of them because I thought maybe there's some way I can incorporate these into my garden art. So I grabbed a couple of them. I just thought they were really cool looking. If anybody knows what these are, let me know. I have no idea. I think that's pretty much it. There might be a couple small little items over there still, but we then went on to a couple more thrift stores before we called it quits for the day. And I picked up a few items. Now this I can't remember. I think, Joanne, you're going to have to let me know. I can't remember. Did you find this at the sale, or did we find this at one of the thrift stores? But she found it, and she said it reminded her of me, and she's absolutely right. Love this. I love this so much, I'm probably going to keep it. This is sandstone. This is from out west. And I love going out west. We actually took a trip out to Sedona and the Grand Canyon and everything in 2019. And I've been out there a couple times, and I love the red stone out there. So I think I'm probably going to keep this for myself. I decided to pick up this one candlestick. Usually a pair is better, but I think in this case, because of the bird, the beautiful tropical bird, one is just fine. And I think this is really well done and so cool. I love that palm tree. I think somebody's just going to love this piece. And then there was a couple of these. These are from, let's see, Germany? Yeah, made in Germany. It says it right there, made in Germany. And this one is a salt container. Now it's supposed to have a lid. I don't know if you see these little holes here. It's supposed to have, usually it's like a wooden lid. It doesn't have that, but I thought it was so pretty. And it would just be a beautiful vessel if somebody wanted to put some utensils in it or just pop some flowers in it like this. I just think it would be really pretty. These flowers are probably a little too big for it, but that gives you an idea. So I went ahead and grabbed it. I thought that was definitely something that somebody would want. Pumpkin season is right around the corner, and I picked up the biggest pumpkin plate that you can find to serve up all your goodies in the fall. This is from World Market. They had this marked at $5 and it says as is on it, and what we saw was like this little white thing on here, and I think they thought it was a chip. Well, that cleaned right off. There is nothing at all wrong with this beautiful, humongous platter that I think is going to be fabulous for the fall. I might put this in the booth down at Collected Treasures. I might put this in the booth real soon. This is cool. That is it for this hunting adventure. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun going along with us to that picker sale and going over everything. If you like this type of content, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos. We're going to keep on bringing them. We're going to keep on hunting for the great stuff. You can find all of these treasures and so much more because we pack our booths full so that when people go in there, they can have a hunting experience and really dig and have fun finding stuff. You can find all of this either Antiques at Gresham Lake in North Raleigh or at Collected Treasures in Garner. Everybody, thank you for watching and have a great week. Get out there, find yourself a treasure, put a smile on your face, and take good care.